Good morning, students. I am Mr. Fleming Harris, who is going to handle English online class for 8th standard. Students, nice to meet you all through online. I hope it would be your first time studying online. At the outset, I would like to congratulate and welcome you to grade 8. I believe all go well with you in this pandemic situation of COVID-19. Fear, hope is all mixed together in the middle of crisis. Every day and minute we experience a lot of challenges. The good thing is we are inside our house and we are spending good time with our family. Students, for more than 3 months we have stayed indoors and tried all our possible ways to spend our time. Most of us would have spent time playing online. Now it is time to explore knowledge through online. Henceforth, with a concern from the educational department, our school correspondent, our principal, along with the subject teachers, have planned for online classes. Here I am to lead you in the English online classes. Dear students, from the month of March, you people do not have a schedule to follow since you are at home. A very few would have studied, a few would have drawn, and a very majority of you would have played games like carom, chess, cards, ludo, etc. What are the activities you indulge in your leisure time? Yes, that would be your hobby.
Hobby reading. What is a hobby? A hobby is an activity that we can do regularly for enjoyment in our free time. It is not a profession and it is not for any payment of money. And if our hobby is something useful like gardening, reading, writing, etc., then it is very good. Now shall we go on to the poem? My hobby reading. My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational door ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry. Without wings, it lets me fly. I wish if all the children would read in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. Shall we read again? My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational door ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry. Without wings, it lets me fly. I wish if all children would read. In constructing a vigorous society, we shall succeed. The poem is written by Arunachalam Chandrasekharan. He is a professional in library and informational science. Here in his poem, the poet says his hobby is reading books. How does reading help him? He replies that by reading books, his thoughts are creating many new ideas and reading takes him to places around the world. His intelligence is always kept open to receive many new knowledge and information. It teaches him to laugh loudly and happily, and some informations even make him cry. He feels happy and light while reading. Here he declares a wish. If all the children get interested in reading, that he sure that we shall succeed
Students,
in creating a
next we
powerful
shall see
society.
glossary. Number 1. Breeding. It's a noun which means multiplying or procreation. Number 2. Near and far, which is a phrase which means from a very wide area. Number 3. Rational, meaning is intelligence or based on reason, sensible or logical. Number 4. Ajar. It is used about a door which means slightly open. Number 5. Cackle. Laugh in a loud, harsh way. Informal laugh. Number 6. Vigorous, which means strong, healthy and full of energy. Go through the meanings and get ready for the reading. My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational door ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry. Without wings, it lets me fly. I wish if all the children would read in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed.
The theme of the poem is reading is a good hobby through which we can create a powerful society. I hope you have all enjoyed the class. Good day, children, and see you in the next lesson.